Good morning and welcome to Waking Up with Don. You're probably wondering why I'm standing in the kitchen wearing this apron. Yes, we're going to cook. And we're going to cook with Dr. Wesley Johnson here, who's got a whole dietary regimen for wellness. Wes, what started you on this road?
Well, when I was in graduate school, I started learning more about health, human metabolism, biochemistry, and I was always somebody I had really bad allergy issues. I got sick a lot, so I had a lot of these problems going on, and once I really started studying the human body a lot more, I really learned that through proper dietary needs, I can control a lot of this. And now I hardly have any allergies whatsoever. I rarely get sick. I get to where I don't get to that point as much anymore, and it's really made a big difference in my life.
So you really are what you eat.
Absolutely, yeah.
So what's on the menu today? What are we going to cook?
Well, we're going to start all the way from waking up in the morning. If you want a chai latte, we're going to make some soup. We're going to even make a pizza.
Ooh, I like pizza.
We're going to make breakfast. We're going to make some hash browns. And then we're going to make some dessert, make some cookies.
All right, well, I'm getting hungry.
All the way.
All right, so after these breaks, we're going to whip up a whole day's worth of food here, and we're going to run off to your weather, brought to you by the West Pittman Law Firm. westpittmanlawfirm.com. Welcome back to the show. I'm here with Dr. Wesley Johnson from Florida Neuro Pain and Spine Center, but we're not at the Spine Center now. We're in your home, in your kitchen. And we're waking up with Don, and we're waking up to a couple of morning beverages, aren't we?
That's right. I figure if we're waking up, we might as well start off with a nice chai latte. And I have a different rendition that I do of this. I have patients that are trying to get off caffeine. Maybe they want to have one cup, and the second cup, they just want to have something warm in their hand, or they just want a nice beverage. And so we have something for that. It's a great recipe. And then we're also going to make you a nice smoothie, too.
Well, I'm ready to wake up here. Let's, and I'm kind of a caffeine fiend, and I probably need to wean myself off that too. I heard something bubbling in the background.
Yeah, we're just keeping an eye on that. Absolutely. So let's start off with this chai latte. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with 1 cup of almond milk. All right, has a nice kind of flavor. It kind of mimics a little bit of a chai latte. Then we got to sweeten it up. Now we're going to put, let's see here. There we go. 1 tablespoon of maple syrup in here. And if you want to use less, if this is sweet enough for you, play around with it. Personally, I like just 1 tablespoon works for me. Then we're going to add a little bit of, let's see, we got, that's wrong stuff. Ground cinnamon, just sprinkle it on, as much as you want on there. I like a lot of cinnamon. And then nutmeg really gives it a nice little spice on there. Basically, you just mix it up right here, and then put it on the pot. I have some already cooked that I've made for us.
Oh, good.
So we'll
so
try
then you heat it. After that,
heat it up.
Put it in a saucepan, simmer it a little bit.
And I made a mess.
That's okay. That's a kitchen. It's a working kitchen, people.
That's right.
Okay.
And so try that. See what you think.
Let's see.
Might be a little.
Rich bouquet. Bold, but not impudent. Screw you. No, it is impudent. Hold it. Beside being blazing hot, it is really good. I mean, it's really good. And no caffeine.
No caffeine. It has a slight, a little sweet taste. But I mean, it's if you want something warm in your hand to have and trying to break off the caffeine or something nice, it has a very good sweet flavor to it.
Yeah, and this is like, you like having a nice warm drink in the morning. And I have a friend who can't have caffeine, so he has like decaf cocoa. I mean, this is better than that.
Oh, it's a great option. So we'll go ahead and move on to something else here. This is an Orange Julius. Everybody I know likes Orange Julius. So how do you make an Orange Julius healthy is a big question. So I'm going to show you how. The biggest thing I use in my kitchen is a blender. I use this from salad dressings to smoothies to even soups, everything. All right. So we're going to start off here with about 2 cups ice. I added about 4 oranges in here.
Any kind of orange or those?
I like to go seedless, because obviously you don't want to get any seeds in there. We'll just kind of pulp that real quick. And then we're going to add, since we're done with this here, wash that out.
While you're doing that, I'm going to be enjoying my chai.
There you go.
My chai.
A little bit cooler now. I prefer to use coconut milk.
Okay.
You can buy it, in a can or, at the grocery store, no problem. As far as a substitute for milk, if you're somebody that has allergies, this is a great addition to that.
So if you have a milk allergy and you're on a, say, a casein-free diet, that'd be good.
Or if you have allergies, period, that you're trying to control and you want a little boost, stay away from dairy. So we're going to add 1/3 cup of coconut milk in here. I'm going to top this off, make it a little sweeter.
What are we working with? Is that honey? Okay.
We're putting some honey in here.
You know, a big thing now, my wife is using agave for a lot of things now rather than honey.
Agave, you have to be a little careful with because it is higher on the glycemic index. It's very good, but the glycemic index is just a measure of how much sugar, how fast sugar gets into a cell.
Okay.
And it goes through it pretty fast. So I usually am more of a fan of honey, just for that reason. Okay, so we're going to go ahead, blend this up here.
We're off to the races. Look at this one. Wow. Well,
Powerful blender.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm dying to try that. We have to run off to a break right now. But on the other side of this break, let's try some of that
Absolutely.
stuff. And then we're going to run off to your Max Biz tip from Zenobia. We'll be right back.
Zenobia Andrews here, your business system strategist, and I am delighted to be bringing you your Max Biz tip for today. Now, our topic for today is procrastination and what it does to your potential. Procrastination and what it does to your potential. What is procrastination? You know, procrastination is forcing you to put things off that you need to do now. Delaying things, important things that you're responsible for and you're accountable for. Now, what are the effects of procrastination? Number one, it burns you out. It makes you feel like you have so much of anxiety and overload. And also it makes you feel lazy and unmotivated to do the things that you're accountable to do in your business, in your relationships. Procrastination has a way of affecting all of these different areas of your life. But I'm here to share with you that your potential is only as great as your will to fight off procrastination when she comes knocking on your door. So your potential is your power to overcome procrastination. And I'm here to tell you that you can do it. And the key to it is having that mindset of being a non-procrastinator. You know, we don't have time for that rush waiting to the last minute anymore, my friend. Today is your day to activate, to move now in what you're supposed to be doing in your business, in your relationships, as you're accountable in your life. Listen, I'm Zenobia Andrews, your business system strategist, and I am here to support you. You can reach me at www.zenoviaandrews.com. And if you follow me on social media, hey, I will definitely follow you back. Let's continue to press towards the max.
Welcome back to the show. I'm here with Dr. Wesley Johnson, and we're doing some healthy cooking. You know, I know we were working on that orange Julius during the break. After just a little pinch of vanilla extract, we're ready to have a little, aren't we?
Yeah, let's make some. It's pretty good. Especially now that summer's coming around.
Oh yeah,
this
I
will be
love
a
orange
great
Julius
drink
too.
for that.
There you go. Oh, that looks really good. It's got a nice creamy consistency to it. My goodness, I can't wait to try this. This is the cornerstone of any healthy breakfast. Cheers to your health. Flavor explosion. Love it.
It's good, isn't it?
So let's jump into this pizza now.
Yes, that's
Now
right.
we're
Everybody
gonna-
loves pizza, and how do you make it healthy is a big question.
Yeah, how do you
So
make it healthy?
We're going to show you. Well, the big thing is you know, everybody worries about the crust. I like to find like a gluten-free flatbread or some type of Ziegel bread. If you do that, you're starting off great. So what we're going to do first is we're going to get this out here, and I was able to find a nice little flatbread to use. What I'd like to get, if you could, Don, is help me out.
Yeah,
Chop
sure.
up some of that basil. I like to add a little fresh basil. I just get a little handful.
Is that small enough or smaller?
That's just fine.
Okay, good. I know how to chop basil. I'm there with the counter. That's why. Okay. Here we go. All right. Here's our basil, all chopped up.
Perfect. So we'll set that aside right now. We'll come back to it in just a little bit. Now, for the tomato sauce, I use an organic tomato paste, and I like to put a little bit of pesto in there, kind of give it a good flavor. So if you could, stir that up there for me.
Okay, I'll stir up the pesto and the tomato paste.
So while that's going on, you want to chop up about a half an onion. When you put that in there, chop it up real fine, saute it with a little olive oil, and about 6 cloves of garlic. We've already done that earlier, so this is all ready. So we'll have this set to go. So what you need to go ahead and do now is
contrary to popular belief, garlic is socially acceptable. At least in my house it is. Okay. All right, so
go ahead and start lathering that on top. And
I'll just put a little dollop there and then just kind of
much as you
move that
want.
around.
Yep.
Okay. Actually, we need more than that. I like it nice and red.
Yeah.
All right.
Put it on there. So we're gonna go ahead and we got chicken. I like to put a little chicken on there too. We'll, you know, have fun with it. You know, it's your pizza.
Okay. Oh, good. It's my pizza.
It's your pizza.
All right. I'll put a little more on there. Why
there
not?
you go.
I like it nice and tomatoey. Missed a little spot here, and just a little bit more. Okay. So now we've got all this on here. This tomato paste along with the pesto, which I love. All right.
Okay. So now we want to go ahead, and you can douse some. I'll give you a fresh spoon for that.
And we've got some.
Put some onions and garlic on there.
Some chopped and sautéed onions and garlic. This is like food of the gods right here. Okay. We'll just sprinkle that around liberally.
I love a lot of garlic, so I always put it all over the place.
I'm a pretty conservative guy, but I'm very liberal with the garlic. Okay, let's see. All right.
Perfect. How's some chicken sound on there?
Chicken's good. My hands are so clean, you have no idea. So we'll give this a little protein now, right?
Absolutely.
Now, a lot of people think that garlic has some sort of medicinal value. What's your idea on that, Doc?
Well, I know garlic is absolutely. It's a good antibiotic, antibacterial. You know, I've had a lot of people that will take that when they're feeling ill. Even military people have told me that survival instincts, they've learned that you can actually put garlic on a small wound and it'll keep it from getting infected. I've heard people tell me that. So I mean, when I heard that, I read up on it, and it's very, very strong antibiotic.
Some of those old-time remedies are best. Okay,
it works great.
So we ready for the oven now, or is there something else
Not
we need
yet.
to do?
Let's go ahead and let's put some spinach on there. Let's get it looking
wow,
pretty.
now we're getting real healthy here, Doc. Look at this. Put a little more on there. Why not? I always overdo everything. Anything worth doing is worth overdoing, I always say. Okay.
How about some pepperoni?
Why not? We got to cheat a little bit. All that healthy stuff on there. Let's throw some pepperoni on there. I mean, I'm a pepperoni fiend.
There you go.
All right. Well, make sure it's equally distributed. I don't want to cheat anybody out of it.
There you go. And I'll go ahead and put some of that basil on there.
All right.
That you got going. That gives it a really nice
look at
flavor. And then let's go ahead. We got to have, now I know we've been no cheese here for a while, but we're going to go ahead and break the rules. Here's a little bit of the Romano cheese, and I had some, I got some, step out of the camera here for a second.
Okay.
Mozzarella.
Oh,
Be
yeah.
as bad as you want on that one.
Oh, yeah. Well, you got to be. And now, is this like low fat or just regular mozzarella cheese?
It's low fat, yeah.
Okay.
I tried to buy an organic mozzarella cheese.
Okay.
So cover it on there. And
okay, I like it. Okay.
And then we're set. We're ready to cook
We're
this.
set. We're ready to go. Okay. Well, let's put this in the oven and see what happens.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, you open it. I'll see if I can get it on in there. Don't you kids try this at home.
You put it on the bottom.
All right, on the bottom tray. All right, now that's cooking. All right, what's next? We got to run off to a break right now, but on the other side of that, I think we need to squeeze a little more breakfast in, don't we?
That's right. We're going to do some sweet potato hash browns.
Can't wait. We'll be right back after these messages. And through the magic of TV, it's already cut and on a plate. It's amazing how that works on TV. You ever notice that? They prepare it, and then a second later, it's all plated and ready, and it comes right out of the oven like that.
Absolutely.
TV's weird like that, isn't it? God. Well, this looks fabulous, Wes. So what are we dealing with here? We've got, what do you call it? I know it's a pizza. Is there a special name for it?
Flatbread pizza?
Flatbread pizza. It looks delicious. It really does.
Well, let's give it a try.
All right, I'll try this.
This is already cut for us.
It's already cut. The oven already cut it up for us. I'm going to have to fold mine over. I'm going to make a big mess here. It's guaranteed. Oh, man. That's really good. I can taste that garlic in there, which, by the way, is Italian gold. All right. So what's next? Now we're back to...
We'll move that out of the way here for a second.
Okay, we'll move it out of the way. Put it back in the oven where it will magically regenerate. So now we're going to make these hash browns. And you're using, what is that, a sweet potato?
Sweet potato? Mm-hmm. Sweet potato is a really amazing food. You know, most people who worry about sugars and starches realize that, you know, starch will turn into simple sugars, you know, in the intestinal tract. But sweet potato has a really good protein compound that actually helps the metabolism of insulin. So I really suggest a lot of people use sweet potatoes when they eat. Works very well. It's actually lower on the glycemic index as well.
Can I help you with this?
Absolutely.
So what do we do? We're just shredding this.
We're just going to shred sweet potato up.
We'll shred it up just like you'd shred cheese.
And we're making some.
And through the magic of TV, yet again, okay, it'll look like that, and then boom, you have a bowl full of it.
And we're already set. So what we're going to do is, I cracked an egg right in here, so it's one egg cracked, but we took the yolk out, so we just got some egg white.
So it's just a little egg white in here.
Yep.
Okay.
So go ahead, I'd say about pour half of that.
Half of this in here, all right.
Yeah, if you
little
can.
half of the egg white.
There you go, that's perfect.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and sprinkle cinnamon. Goes great on sweet potato. So let's get plenty of cinnamon on there. And I'll let you know right now, I'm not the best at measuring, so kind of have fun with it.
So do a little, okay.
And then a couple little pinches on here, salt, you know, kind of flavor it up a little bit.
I noticed that's like pink salt.
Yes, it's Himalayan salt. The good thing about Himalayan salt is you don't have to use as much salt, and it has more of a saltier flavor, so you don't require as much sodium in there. So we got to get our hands in there and mix that up.
My hands are clean.
Let's do it.
All right, so I'll just kind of mush this around. Oh, that's a sensation you don't get every day. All right, so we got the egg white, and we've got this shredded up sweet potato and a little bit of that pink Himalayan salt. And now we've got it mixed up, and I'm a mess. But yeah, this is
so the next step is we're going to put it in the fry pan.
Okay. Where's our frying pan? We throw the whole mess in there just like that?
Just like that.
Okay.
Yep. Okay.
All right, now we've chopped up the sweet potato and got the egg white mixed in, and now it's time to cook it up and make our hash browns.
That's right. You can put this in there if you want in little patties. You know, you can make more of a messy hash. I always just throw mine in there, and you know, when you want to get a good golden brown sear of it and get it crispy like hash browns.
Wow. I wish you could smell this.
And that cinnamon just really makes a good taste. So you'll let this cook about 4 or 5 minutes, really all you need. And just a little bit on each side until they're nice and golden brown, and they'll be ready to serve up.
Wow, that's good. So just a few more minutes, and we're off in hash brown heaven here. And it's healthy for you because it's sweet potatoes.
It's sweet potato.
Yeah. And what kind of oil are you using?
I'm using the coconut oil.
Okay.
Yep. Coconut oil has a really good high antioxidant value. It's not as much inflammatory. It's a really great oil to cook with.
Okay, coconut oil, because I always heard tropical oils were something you wanted to stay away from.
They used to be considered that, not anymore. They find out the lipid value of a coconut oil is very, very good for your cardiovascular health.
Awesome stuff. Got to run off to a break. We'll be right back. Welcome back. We've fried up our hash browns here. They look fabulous. Fried them up in coconut oil.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Right? And they're sweet potatoes. And the magic plate has generated an egg too, so it looks like we've got a really healthy breakfast. I'm going to try this. I always hate it when people eat on TV, and now I've actually become that guy. You know, for some reason, I don't know. Those are really good. You can taste the cinnamon in it. It's got great consistency of hash browns that I like. It just tastes healthy. It tastes healthier than normal hash browns.
And if you wanted to, buy some good ketchup, put that on top. Some people like ketchup on their hash browns. You know, it's perfectly fine. Just wash the sugar with that as well. But you can play with this just like a hash brown. If you want to add maybe a little cheese, jalapenos, things like that. Throw an egg on top. Really make it a full hash brown meal. I mean, that's just a platform from where to start with.
And that is a super healthy meal right there, really. I mean, good grief. Now, what are some other tips that you can give us to healthy eating? I know you had mentioned turmeric is a
turmeric is a great spice to use. It's an anti-inflammatory. The research on it is just unreal. Somebody that has arthritic conditions, chronic pain, things like that, really can't taste turmeric that much. I can't, but you can put it on your food, and it just adds a lot of value to it. Absolutely.
And I noticed you use a lot of cinnamon. It's actually kind of a sweetener, but it doesn't have a lot of sugar, does it?
No, it doesn't. When I cook, I try to, get the bases across for people. So here we made hash browns, but with this, you can make a lot more things with that. You could slice it up, make French fries. You can, if you want to make a soup or something like that, just throw in some boiled carrots, onion, broth, put in a blender, 4 minutes, you have soup. So I try to get the fundamentals of healthy eating down.
And do you share this with your patients?
Absolutely, yeah. I have a Facebook page. If they just go to Florida Neuro Pain and Spine Center on Facebook, we post a lot of my cooking recipes on there. They can always email me anytime, and I'm glad, more than happy, to go over those patients, because it's just something I love to do. This just started as a hobby, and It's just
but there is some benefit to eating this way, because it'll keep you healthy. It'll mitigate whatever pain you may have to some degree, I would imagine. And plus, it's just tasty. It's a good way to cook.
Absolutely.
Dr. Wesley Johnson, thanks so much for welcoming us into your kitchen today, and good luck with all the cooking. And I'm gonna watch this episode myself, because I don't know if I remembered it all, but I'm gonna get a few of these recipes and try them at home.
And if anybody has any questions, they can email me anytime.
All right, and that email is?
drwjohnson@flneuropain.com.
All right, Dr. Johnson, thanks again. Thanks a lot for letting us in, and I'm feeling healthy already, and we will see you next time.